Welcome to 2024. Happy New Year. We made it to another year. Unfortunately, not everyone did, so understand this is a blessing, it is a gift in order to make it to another year. Now, what we won't do is waste this gift. Well, I got to be honest, last year was not good for men. Last year was not great for straight men. We took a lot of losses, but what we're not going to do, we're not going to dwell on the past. We're going to learn from those mistakes, and we're going to do better this coming year. We're going to adapt, we're going to grow, and we're going to move accordingly. So with all the lessons learned, I want all the men out there, all my brothers from different mothers, I don't care about your race, I want us all to win. So what I want to do is help those guys out there that I can help. So please take heed to what I'm suggesting. I'm doing it for your own benefit. So the very first thing I want to say is be mindful of who you date. Do not date body parts. Do not date her because she's got a big this or a big that. It's a trap. What you need to be concerned with is the content of their character. What I mean by that is if she is not a wife type, get rid of her. Stop hanging around chicks that look good but aren't good for you. It's toxic. It's detrimental to your health, mental, physical, and emotional. You're trying to move forward, you're trying to achieve things, and you have someone there that's basically an anchor. And they're just bringing drama, unnecessary drama, into your life. You don't need that, but you have to take responsibility for that. If you allow that individual in your life, then that's on you. So be smart, be mindful, because one wrong move can affect your entire life. And as a side note, I just want to put out there that they've done such a great job of making men not value themselves. So they don't understand the power that they have. Your time is valuable. Your energy is valuable. You do not need to spend it with someone who is not benefiting you. And the physical is not worth it. Trust me, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You can always find that somewhere else. If you know the chick is not good for you, do not waste your time, energy, or money. And if you have the mindset of you rather be in a toxic situation or with someone than lonely, then they're not the problem. The problem is you. You better start working on yourself. You better start valuing yourself or knowing that you do have value. But if you're on the mindset of, well, I don't want to be by myself, this isn't for you. You're not there yet. You got a couple years to go, hopefully. What men can attest to at my age to the younger generation, a woman can either make you or break you. She can either be an asset or a liability. She can be the greatest thing in your life or she can be the worst thing in your life. It's all about you and your decisions and what you're basing those decisions upon. Make sure they're the right things. Body parts, you're going to lose every time. Next up, your circle. Your circle says a lot about you. I know we've all heard that saying, if you hang around four broke people, you're going to be the fifth. There's a reason why that's a saying, because it's actually true. You need to be mindful of who you have around you. Do you have a bunch of negative people around you that are keeping you at this level, or do you have progressive minded people that are pushing you, always encouraging you, always talking positive things? You need to work on expanding your circle. So that means networking, going to different places, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, meaning a lot of people don't like talking, so networking events kind of do freak them out. You don't actually have to go to a networking event for that. You can just sit at the bar and just talk to somebody. I've made a lot of connections just sitting at the bar socializing with different dudes and just talking. We talk about chicks, you talk about jobs, things of that nature. You connect with people. And what I want to stress, networking is not about like using someone. True networking is about, hey, how can I help you? When you show value to someone, they want to show value to you. If you're only trying to use someone, that's not networking. Now, as you're expanding your circle, you're going out there, you're making connections, you're going to learn that not everybody can go with you. I don't care that you grew up with them. I don't care that you've known them for 10, 15, 20 years. If you're trying to get up here and they're keeping you here, that's not good. You got to make these changes and you got to let them go. So going forward, get your circle right. Make sure people that are around you are really beneficial for you. And I will say this, it may take time to create that true circle. So there's going to be times when you're on your solo, and it's okay, because that's the time for self-reflection, and that's the time that you're going to work on yourself. It's okay. Sometimes being what they consider lonely is a good thing, because you're not actually lonely. You're working on yourself, and you don't even acknowledge or understand their concept of loneliness, because they always need some type of stimulation in a negative fashion. But if you're reading, you're working on yourself, you're going out, you're doing different things, you're not lonely. So keep that in mind. My next point, which is really important and really vital, get your money right. There are no excuses. And I will say this, if your money is right, don't you even think about dating. Don't think about going out, taking somebody out, or even trying to pursue a relationship. Get your money right. Please know, I want you to be successful. I don't want you to compare yourself to anyone else, especially not on social media. That's all BS. Those are people fronting like they got it like that, and they really don't. So don't compare yourself to a false narrative. I just want you to focus on your goals and things that you're trying to achieve. Block out everything else. I don't care what anybody else is doing. It has nothing to do with you. Keep your eyes on your focus and nothing else. Look, we're men. We don't make resolutions. We don't make wishes. What we do, we make life changes in order to make those things happen. We make goals. We make plans. And we execute. In order to achieve something you've never achieved before, you're going to have to do something you've never done before. You got to get out that comfort zone. It's the only way. Look, it's a new year. I want you to win, but you're a man. So what that means is, it's not going to just happen for you. No one's just going to give it to you. You need to get out there and you need to make it happen. Like I said many times over in this video, I want you to win. So please, please, please take into consideration the suggestions that I made when it comes to dating, relationships, who you're spending your time with, your circle, and getting that money right. If you have any questions or you need me to elaborate on something, just reach out to me either on YouTube or Instagram. It doesn't matter. I am here to help, and we should be supporting each other.